Welcome back to another video. In the last two videos, I broke down what plyometrics are and the different phases that make up plyometrics. Last video, we looked at how to use the eccentric phase to absorb force safely. In today's video, we're going to look at the amortization phase. So if you're ready, let's get into it. When people talk about plyometrics, they only think of two things: learning how to land and jump as high as they can. People often forget the middle phase, which is what we're going to talk about today. The amortization phase is the in-between from landing to jumping. The amortization phase is the crucial and essential transition between eccentric, which is going to be that landing, and the concentric, which is the takeoff. It's a very super fast movement under a fraction of a second, usually under 0.25 seconds. That transition happens between landing and jumping. It's that fraction of a moment between landing and jumping that really makes a difference between you landing safely and jumping safely. When we land, we actually store energy in our muscles and tendons, and we want to be able to spring up and react to it as fast as we can. Otherwise, that energy just dissipates into heat and we don't actually do anything with it. So you want to think about, as soon as you hit the ground, you're coming right back up in less than 0.25 seconds. If it's anything more than 0.25 seconds, research has shown actually that energy dissipates and we don't actually get to do much with it, which essentially means you're not going to be as springy, bouncy, and athletic if you spend too much time on the ground. That is what makes your movements athletic instead of just strong. Especially for ACL injuries, this is super important. People learn how to be strong, and yes, it is very, very important to be strong for ACL rehab, but it's also just as strong to be elastic, reactive, and athletic. Because most injuries do happen when we're decelerating, slowing ourselves down, and usually in a high-paced environment. It's never just in a controlled gym setting when we're just cranking out weights, right? ACL injuries, re-injuries do happen when we're in a high chaotic, usually some type of sport demand, something very reactive and uncontrollable. So we want to train our bodies to be able to react, be athletic in different ways. So how do you actually get better at this amortization phase? Here are three main key exercises that I use with my ACL clients all the time. Number one, heavy isometrics. Heavy isometrics are going to be your foundation. Before you add speed and reactive components, you got to learn how to be stiff and control the forces. You're going to think about split squat holds, isometrics, holding yourself under tension and weight for a long time, more than 30 seconds, even 45 seconds. Research has shown the more you can be stiff, making your tendons stiff, making your joints stiff, especially in a high forceful environment like holding heavy weights, is going to be crucial for you to develop this amortization phase, which essentially means you're going to be able to absorb safely, jump off it very athletically. So number one is going to be your heavy isometrics. Number two is going to be the eccentric calf raises. So everyone knows how to do single calf raises, right? What we want to do, instead of just going up and down the way we normally do, we want to go nice and slow on the way down, more than 3-second tempo on the way down, right? What this does is it allows your body and your tendons to learn how to absorb yourself going down, slowing your body weight down in a very heavy environment. So again, you want to go super heavy with weights, whether you're using a weight vest or holding weights by the side. You want to make sure your effort level is going to be 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, right? Of course, with no pain, but we are trying to exert effort to make sure that your body's able to slow itself down. Number three is going to be the pogo hops. This is when you put it all together. So first we had the heavy isometrics to learn how to stiffen up your body. Number two, we learned how to control itself going down. And then once we combine the two together, it's going to be the pogo hops. Pogo hops are going to be the way to spring up and down. You want to think about getting off the ground as quickly as possible. Not just about height, but actually just minimizing ground contact time. Spending the least amount of time on the ground as soon as you hit it, right? So you want to think about just springing up and down like it's literally like a spring, right? Using your calves and ankles to do that work. Over time, these three progressions will really help you develop this amortization phase, which is such a crucial transition phase between the eccentric and the concentric. So it's going to be a crucial phase in between the landing and the jumping. You're going to be a lot safer and you're going to be a lot more athletic if you train these qualities. So hopefully that video was helpful. You can give it a like, subscribe, and hit the notifications button because that lets me know that you're enjoying these videos and you find these helpful. If you want to see how I integrate these principles into ACL rehab, how I apply it for my clients to get them back to running, jumping, and playing again, there's a link in the description below. You can check it out. It's a free masterclass. You'll find lots of value in it. In the next video, we'll look at the last phase of plyometrics, which is going to be the concentric phase, aka takeoff, push off, getting as high, sprinting as fast as you can, all the fun stuff that you've been reading about. So be on the lookout for that one. I'll see you soon.